So today, higher self, what do you have to share with me? What message do you have to share with me today? What would you like me to know? I see like clouds floating in the sky. Show me more. I need to. I don't understand. I see clouds floating in the sky, and I ask for more information. Slash, I'm tapping into the energy, and it just feels like easygoing. Like the energy feels very easygoing. Um, Clouds are, you know, just there, very light, very flowy. There's no forceful movement in the cloud. It's just hovering and either stationary or moving through. And I'm asking them internally in my mind, like, what does that have to do with today? What would you like me to know? And today I started cleaning the house a little bit before I came up here. So I cleaned the bathroom, which I hate doing. It's just like I hurt my back in November, and so it like can't lean over that long to clean. So that I went to from the bathroom to the top of the fridge to the bathroom to the top of the fridge just to kind of stretch out that back. And I wasn't like super rushing myself. I was just allowing myself to do the job at hand, the task, and I'm just feeling like this is confirmation for that. Like, yeah, like don't rush yourself. Just go with it. Just do what you're doing. Another part is that I heard on a podcast. They asked this spiritual person, teacher. I guess I don't know what his title would be, but it's just a spiritual podcast. And they asked him like, what do you like most about being a human? And he said, the food. But he also said, I don't eat that much. But in general, like spirit will never be able to taste the flavor of pistachio ice cream is the example that he used. And so to just enjoy those subtle little things and subtle moments, the smile that an elder has, when they're telling a story or just being themselves, like being present enough to capture those moments. And so I have realized that I love taking showers in the morning, but I actually don't. I'm very in my headspace, and I don't. I realize sometimes I don't stop to feel the water on my body, on my face, on my hair as I'm showering, because even maybe it's the Virgo rising in me. Even in the shower, I'm kind of doing my to-do list. I'm washing the hair, and then I got to wash the body, and then I got to do my lymph drainage routine in the shower, and then I got to condition it, and then sometimes I'm cleaning it while I'm showering, and there's just like a routine to it. There's things that I say to myself in the shower, things that I say to the water as I shower, and so I think all of that keeps me in my mind, and so that I'm not actually being present in the shower is what I'm just recently realizing this week. And a part of it is funny because in my astrology natal chart reading, she asked me like, what do you do to ground yourself? Because according to your chart, it's very like ungrounded. Meaning, I took it to mean like I'm very into like the physical, the internal, like inner works and energy work and spiritual stuff. But I don't know if I'm actually. She's like, I don't know if you're actually like in your body. Um, and so I'm like starting to pay attention to that. And I didn't even have an answer for her. I was like, I don't know what do people normally answer as to that question. What are the answers? And she was just like, oh, maybe going into nature or XYZ. And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm very much always in the spiritual realm, doing the inner work, doing connecting, as you can see here, uh, just tapping into that skill set more so than being in the human experience at times. Um, and so that was just a reminder, all the synchronicities of the guy in the podcast, the astrology reading. And so I've this past week, and since I've heard that podcast, I've just been really taking my time, remembering that when I'm eating to feel it in my mouth. During COVID, I did lose my smell and taste, and that was back in 2020. So it's 6 years in now, and it's up. Sometimes it's maybe up to 60%, and sometimes it's just 30%. And so it kind of goes up and down. So I don't fully have my taste and smell the same as I used to. And at this point, I guess I don't even remember. It's been 6 years living like this, so I'm not even sure. Sometimes I feel like I can taste things, but I don't actually know if I'm tasting things per se. Although when I'm drinking my green juice, I would love to not taste that. I would love to just be able to get that down. But this past week has really um, asked me to slow down, to really be present in my body, to feel these sensations, to feel the water, to feel the food going down, to feel it in my mouth, the textures, the taste, the sensation, to listen to my body, to move more slowly. There is no bear chasing me. I'm still, trying to get my nervous system to slow down. I don't have to rush doing the dishes. I don't have to rush doing the laundry. I don't have to rush anything. Like just do it, and it's okay. You're safe. You don't have to be so rushing on everything. And so it's very beautiful that my higher self is showing me this cloud that's so gentle and so flowy and so weightless and so calm. It's a very calm cloud. And again, tapping into the energy of it is just to like be at ease, do your things at ease. That is correct. You're on the right path. Like keep going, enjoy it, experience it. Oh yeah, and back to the podcast person, he was saying how like he was having this beautiful moment with him and his partner. He said something like God, experiencing God, and spirit can't do that. And that at the very beginning of his journey, he really just wanted to be returned back to spirit and like just being in that space. I don't really have the words to explain it, but basically I can relate to that because I'm always being in this space too. I'm always doing the inner work. I'm always helping people process their inner work. I'm delving into the Akashic record. So like that's very spiritual, up in the air, versus like grounded stuff. Like, you know, if you were to go to a chiropractor or work out or stretch your muscles, like that's like very grounding and humaning. Did I say that even word? Like being human. Um, and like just being in the body and with the emotions and with the aches and pains and with the everything of being here and experiencing that. And now that's also what shifted my perspective of, oh my gosh, I do want to, if that's true, which to me resonates, you know, obviously as a spirit you can't experience all the things in this dense 3D experience. So it does make sense that while I'm here, let me enjoy this. Let me enjoy kissing my dog on the head and petting her and scratching her. Let me enjoy washing the dishes. There's nothing else that I could be doing, just sitting and watching movies and scrolling. No, go ahead, wash those dishes, get your butt up. I recently started moving every morning for an hour, and that feels so good. Just to get the energy and the blood and the muscles, like all of it, it feels so good. Although today I was resisting at the very end. It was just a stretching video, but I was like, oh my God, when is this gonna be over? I want to just be done working out. And I just had to remind myself, like, what are you doing today? You know, quote unquote, I'm unemployed. What are you doing today? Just, if this is what you're doing, just do it. Don't resist it. Feel your muscle stretching. Spend your time here. That this is what your intention is. This is what your goal is. Like, why are you resisting it? And what else are you even doing today? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true. What am I even doing today? A lot of cleaning, but I could, you know, take breaks in between. You know, clean for an hour, rest for an hour, clean for an hour, rest for an hour. Um, and so yeah, that's just really beautiful. So thank you. I appreciate that messaging from my higher self on reminding myself to be present, to flow and be calm and be gentle with myself. And now today is February 3rd, 2026. I'm gonna ask my higher self, well, and the Akashic records, like what message do they have for the collective today? That's gonna be helpful, inspiring, or benefit the collective, whoever is seeing this video on their feed. What would you like them to know today? And I'm like being shown an image of a woman with hair tied back in a high ponytail, but shorter hair. And I don't know, I'm getting like a sense of like AI. She's really beautiful, like very beautiful, like so perfect. And what's the message in here? What would you like the collective to know? It's like she's on the screen. She is doing, I don't know if she's talking or doing like a makeup tutorial, but I just see her like pouting, like giving duck lips onto the screen. And whoever is holding the phone isn't quite even paying attention to her. Um, it's almost like she pops on, they look at it, and then like they get distracted by a conversation with somebody in real life, and then the video is just playing in the background. And this might be a message for me too. I've been scrolling a lot, and so it's just a reminder to like be disconnected too. Like don't forget to disconnect from social as well. Like there's a lot of AI, or there's just a lot of beautiful things that are distracting us on our social channels, and to just be aware of that. Don't forget about the connections in real life, in person. And so although this person didn't flip their phone down, they are like focused on the person that they're having a conversation with. So to don't forget, you know, it's really easy to get lost in the loop. It's really easy to get mixed up with real versus AI on social. And then also to remind us to return back to community, like in real person. I mean, this message is for me too. I've been, obviously the state of the conditions here in Minnesota are questionable. I haven't really left my house, and very privileged to not have to need to leave my house. And so I just haven't left my house in general, unless it's with my partner, to get groceries or whatnot. I haven't really left to do anything else. And so I am being, in this message for everyone too, being called to remember to still be in community somehow, to connect with people somehow, not just through social, but to find connection in real life, and to not forget about that, because it's very important for us. Again, don't be distracted by AI, or summing it up, not to be distracted by AI or beautiful things on our screen when there are people in front of us or interacting with us, to, you know, disengage from the scrolling and to engage in the person and in the community, to get ourselves out there and connect more human to human, having bodies around, and just don't get stuck and used to just being alone all the time. Anything else? Okay, no, that's enough for today. Okay, so thank you so much.